My name is Mary Smutnick, for the record. Thank you all for being here and being attentive to our testimonies all day. Legislators of the Gun Violence Task Force, my name is Mary Smutnick. I live in rural northeastern Connecticut. I never grew up around handguns, but in later years I've taken several courses in gun safety, self-defense, and gun handling. I'm a pretty proficient shooter. It's become a hobby and a great door activity for me and my family. I'm here today to tell you that I do not want to see any further legislation that restricts my right to own, lawfully carry, or operate a gun in defense against an attacker, and that of what we've already been discussing today, a tyrannical government. Being that I live in a rural area, phoning 911 for an emergency such as a home invasion would not be an option for immediate aid. My area of Northeast Connecticut is patrolled by Troop D Danielson Barracks. They supply 5 road troopers for 13 towns on the 3rd shift. I came to need their services one night as I made my way home from work. It took them 15 minutes to come to my aid. I was told by the trooper that there were 2 other troopers available for other calls such as mine, that the other troopers on the road were occupied already with an emergency call. Having studied our federal constitution and state constitutions to some degree, the ultimate concern I have is what is known as creeping socialism. My governments need to slowly but gradually eat away at this ultimate protection of our constitutional framework until all of our essential freedoms are gone. What is going on inside of the walls of our state capitol and this legislative office building is an attempt to take our very protections away and to disregard the framework established for our freedoms. This is a point at which my testimony is directed at you, not only my state senator Guglielmo, who's on this panel, but all of you here, as well as your fellow legislators, both senators and representatives. I am asking that you do some serious soul searching if you feel that you don't have what it takes to protect your constituents from what may lead to a serious abuse of power. Your courage will be tested. From what I understand, after these hearings are complete, they'll go into some type of an emergency legislative procedure and vote. As a citizen, taxpayer, and freedom lover, I expect nothing other than all of you abide by that oath of office which you swore to preserve and protect our Constitution. There are checks and balances put in place for this very reason, which is to preserve our republic. If the executive branch, which has happened before, we've seen it in the state, steps outside of its authority, I will hold you accountable, each of you, to your oath. We stand at a pivotal time in our history. You must understand that your actions will be recorded in the books of history, and the miracles granted by our God and Creator in forming the Republic is now at risk. And so just in concluding, a quote from Daniel Webster, which I found very poignant. Good intentions will always be pleaded for every assumption of authority. It is hardly too strong to say that the Constitution was made to guard the people against the dangers of good intentions. There are men in all ages who mean to govern well, but they mean to govern. They promise to be good masters, but they mean to be masters. I ask that each and every one of you make the decision to side with liberty. Thank you.
Thank you.